Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Future Trading with Mike. Today is the 19th of July. It is Tuesday morning, shortly after 10 o'clock, and we're looking at the ES futures, which is the Emini S&P 500. I want to thank everyone who is currently watching today's live recorded session of me trading the ES futures, and to all those who have currently subscribed. And please make sure that you turn on your post notifications simply by clicking on the little bell icon next to the subscribe button. What does that do? It makes sure that you never miss one of the uploads here to the channel. I am a live price action trader, guys, for all those who are newcomers watching today's video for the first time. I have tons of videos on the channel where you can watch me trade the ES futures, live each day, or pretty much each day, guys. Pretty much 5 days a week I post videos, but I just recently kind of started switching things up. I want to kind of stop doing the live recorded sessions every single day and kind of mix it up and give more, I guess, more content, get a little bit more personal, kind of creating more content around trading the future markets and things like that, outside of just specifically just hitting hard every single day, just me recording my actual my trading every single day. So I want to kind of just mix it up and do some things a little differently. But either way, if you're a newcomer, thank you for watching today's video. As I said, I'm a live price action trader. I trade simply on a strategy of using supply and demand. Pretty much, I like to trade in the areas of supply and demand, but I use a top-down approach from starting off with a higher time frame and then scaling down my entry chart to kind of mark off the areas or zones I want to trade. So basically, I kind of do pullback trading, but it's with a little twist in how my own style of how I actually trade it. So, anyways, if you like today's content, I would appreciate it if you join the team here at Future Trading with Mike. All you have to do is simply click on the subscribe button, and again, make sure you click on the little bell icon, which is that post notification. It just basically make sure that you receive each one of the uploads each time a video is posted to the channel. If you're interested in joining the trading Discord, guys, we have a community filled with tons of traders that are, we sit, pretty much each and every day as we're trading. We all kind of chip in, talk about levels, talk about areas that we're looking to trade. Lots of traders on there ask questions, and there's always someone that may have an answer, because it's just not a channel filled or a community filled with members that just for one trade one particular type of market, meaning just the ES. Some people may trade the NASDAQ or crude or whatever the case is, but it's just not experienced traders on there. There are beginner traders as well trying to learn. So it's just a friendly community centered around traders that just kind of share information with one another. So if you're interested in joining the Discord, guys, where we kind of talk about things, chop it up each day, and discuss what's going on in the current session, our trade ideas, our thoughts, things like that pertaining to the markets. Hey, join the Discord over at Future Trading with Mike. I'll show you that right here. This is this morning, and we're on there all the time. Even when the market's closed, people are always joining and asking questions, even into the evening hours. I mean, even though the New York session is closed, of course, you have the Asian session and the London session. So someone is always on there asking questions and giving tips or hints or whatever the case is. So, but it's all centered around trading. So if you want to join, please feel free to join. You can find a link to the description down in the description. You find a link to the Discord down in the description portion of the video below. But let's go ahead and jump into today's video and take a look at what is going on in the market. Okay. All right. So looking at the higher time frame, I always start with the 60 range chart to kind of gauge and see what kind of give me a bias or kind of a direction of the market. And yeah, we see the market. It's just been going sideways. We have price made this low here on the swing to the downside down here towards the mid part of June, actually, and then it pulled back here, breaking through areas of structure right here, if you want to say, or resistance on the way to the upside, making higher highs and higher lows. And then it kind of goes stagnant and kind of just starts moving sideways, so it doesn't take out this high right here. Okay, and excuse me, it doesn't take out this high right here, nor does it take out this low right here at the bottom. So we were kind of just moving sideways. But in looking at things, let's go over here to see what we've been doing the last couple of days. So we pull back, push lower here, didn't take this high here out. We make a low right here. Yeah, we made a low right here. So then we have this. So it hasn't taken out this area, it hasn't taken out this area. If it wants to push higher, it's going to take out this area, of course, and then come up and take this area here out. But right now we're just kind of moving sideways. So we do have an area where I would call more so an area of supply sitting up here, around this zone here. So in this area right here, and if I was the market right here, let's see here. We'll kind of blow this up a little bit so I can even see with my own eyes. All right. Okay. Market something like this right here. Make sure I'm looking at this right. Yeah, something like up in this area right here. Probably trying to approach it, but I probably would have more so a short bias right now than short bias right now than anything than trying to go long because of the market direction and what I'm looking at on the higher time frame. Okay, it looks like the market just made another high here, rejected right here, pushed down, but it didn't take any structure out. So came back up here, still testing this area up here. So off the 60 range, I mentioned we have let's see here. An area of supply sitting right here off the 60 range. So yeah, it's gonna take it slow this morning because I'm not sure what the market's trying to accomplish. Opened up somewhere in this area right here this morning, so I'm gonna stand down at this point until I see something that kind of unfold. All right, so far the market's just been pushing higher. We are, like I said, we're hitting this zone in here. And looking at this, let me see here. Sorry about that. Trying to blow this up. Price could actually come a little higher here. Typically I like to see my, this is off a higher time frame. I like to take my trades from the upper end of a high volume area when looking for, prices in an area or a zone. But typically, we see price building volume right here. Being that we were hitting a supply zone off the 60 range, what we want to see is price to kind of break structure to the downside, meaning doing something like this, breaking structure to the downside and then looking for a pullback. But we're not getting that this morning so far. The market's kind of pushing higher, so I may have to kind of switch things up a little bit if I want to kind of get into some trades this morning. I'm looking at yesterday where price made a low at the close of yesterday's trading session and then started pushing higher. So going to see what happens here. This was a low from yesterday, and then price started making these higher highs and higher lows, making this leg to the upside, coming back up to this area here, what you see off the 60 range, which is this area right here. So, but I really don't want to be, trying to take longs back into the area of supply off the 60 range. So I'm trying to stay in the direction of the higher time frame. And looking at the higher time frame, we can see that the market's hitting that area of supply right now. So it pushed down here, pulled back, made a low here, then it made a lower high right here. So I made a lower high here, a low here, lower high, push down, pull back, tapping into supply here off the 60 range, and let me see here. And that's what I was looking for, was the rejection here. But so far it's kind of just pushed to the upside. So may have to change my trying to scalp. Maybe looking for a long entry on maybe pullbacks to certain areas as price pushes lower, if it does. So I just don't know yet. We'll see. I'll have to wait it out here. Trying to see if I missed any trades this morning. I didn't start trading until around about 10, so I normally wait for about 20, 25 minutes after the market opens. So this was at 10:08 right here. Kind of wait and see here. Yeah, the market's been pushing higher. You can see it's making these on the 12 range channel to the upside, just basically making these higher highs and higher lows. We are pushing to the upper edge of this high volume area here on the 60 range with this supply zone sitting there, but just haven't really gotten a good trade to get into, to be honest with you. Maybe on some of these little pullbacks, you know, switching over, looking at the full range and seeing what it's doing, but we are getting a bit of rejection around, you know, 3,900 area right now, but that is that supply area off the 12, excuse me, the 60 range. So, and let's see. Yeah, we got resistance sitting in this area here too. So, got a lot of resistance in this area where it's at now. So, kind of just sitting on my hands and waiting to see what the market's gonna do. So we'll see. Oh. Just waiting, just waiting. All right, let's see. Okay, I went long on this pullback down here, and I'm going long, trying to take it up to 12 and a half. Okay, come on. How long get you right now? Come on, it's hitting 12 right now. Trying to take it up to 12 and a half, possibly. But I may jump out here at 12. It's pulling back. Come on, there it goes. Okay. All right, so I just went long on two little trades. One on the pullback right here off the 12 range at 39.04 and a half, and took it back up the tops here. Then I went long again. I think it's going to kind of test this area here. Scroll on to the left side of my chart here. Where's it at? Right up in here. Up in here, possibly come up to maybe 15 area. It's already tested 12 and a half, so I think we're probably gonna come up to maybe 15, which would put us right at the top of this. We'll price swung to the downside right here, right at the top of this high of this area right here. So possibly where we at now? 13. Let's come up to right at 14 almost. So about a point away, 4 ticks away. So, all right. So, quick little entry there. 2 little trades. Just picking up a few ticks there. 21 ticks. Okay. So, all right. So let's see what happens next. Not able to really do much other than take kind of pullbacks to the upside here, because all the market's been doing is making these little higher highs and higher lows to the upside here, and anywhere you can get in on a pullback, it's probably the area to kind of get in on it. All right, so we broke a little higher here again, make another higher high. Let's see, pulling back here. Yeah, kind of just making these little stair steps to the upside here. Yeah, let's see. Stair stepping to the upside. Okay. Pulling back here now, so waiting to see if prices. Yeah. Kind of no rejection here, but I don't like to take trades like this right here. I'm looking at the full range right now. That's what I'm doing. So, let's see if we can kind of get a little rejection. It's kind of what I call like a V shape here. It's not literally coming down here, kind of bouncing and then taking off. So it's kind of rejecting where I had that red line hit right here on the full range. You can see it here below this little high volume node here, but this is a high volume area here. So, and but I'm kind of, price is actually rejecting this area of resistance up here. So, so be careful. Let's see if we get the rejection to the upside here. I'm looking over here at the full range. That's what I got my eye on right now to see what price is going to do. All right, I'm long, and 39. I think I'll take my first contract maybe here. Second one back up. Let's see we'll see what happens. Okay. So I'm long with two contracts. We'll see. Don't know if price is going to run back to the upside here or not, or if it's going to try to push lower here. So, so far it's not wanting to push any higher. But here's the thing, you see we're in this low volume area here on the 12 range. We can actually push a little lower below this low volume area here. Excuse me, below this high volume node right here. So you can actually push lower. Okay, all right, it's price to pull back a little bit here. I'm looking for a break to push up higher. So come up here and touch my TPs, guys. So we'll see. I don't know if we're going to get it. Let's see. We'll see what happens. Gotta be mindful of this area right here. It's gotta break above this if it wants to push higher. Okay. I think we may get it. We'll see. Hitting that high volume node. I'm gonna take one contract here. Maybe to push up higher. Give me my other contract here. We'll see. pull back to this area right here. So I have to be mindful of that. Still really haven't broke above it though and closed above it. So be mindful. Be mindful. Be mindful. There you go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for, I guess, 1.5 here. Yeah, I'll go for 1.5. It could pull back to this area down here. I think it's going to push higher. But it hasn't closed a candle above this area here yet, so it's kind of iffy. This is an indecision candle, kind of. Come on, go up. Yeah, I'm gonna take out right here. It's probably gonna break up to the upside the moment I take out. Watch. Okay, there we go. I got filled there. It's probably gonna come up here and test at least 11, probably around 11 area, 10.5, somewhere around there. I'm gonna go ahead and take my little profit there, and I'm up 30 ticks right now. Had 21, got 9 on that trade there, so taking it slow today. Just taking these little scalping these pullbacks on the way back to the upside. But I'm not sure. I'm not saying that it's actually gonna be the upside till we're gonna break higher. I'm just saying as prices making those higher highs and higher lows on the 12 range, I was looking for just, taking those little scalp pullbacks. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, where we at now? Right at 10. So yeah. All right, 39.10 area. It should run on up to maybe 11, 10.5, 11. Possibly. It could be mindful because it could actually break this area here. Did it? Let me see something. So let's talk a little bit about that trade there. That trade, if you look at what happened here, price made a high here, pull back, high, pull back, high, pull back, right? All right, so when price made this high here, it pulled back, broke higher, it pulled back, right? It pulled back to this area right here, around 39.03, I believe, somewhere in that area, okay? All right, pull back right here. So that was on the 12 range, little small area of, if you want to call it, demand sitting there, because you had some buying in the market that came into the market and price pushed higher, right? So price pulled back. So when it comes back to this area right here, what you want to see, I switch over to my 4 range chart, and I've covered this in many videos, to where if you're trading off a 12 range, the 12 range, I trade the 12 range. I trade if I'm trading in market zones off the 12 range, say for instance, I'm scaling down to my 4 range then, so which is a lower time frame. So on the 4 range, I come over here and I see, okay, now it's price starting to break structure. It does break structure to the upside. Really doesn't give us a high pullback, higher low, and then a high breaking structure to the upside, meaning taking out areas of breaking through resistance, and coming right back. What it does do is starts just pushing higher, 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 making these higher highs and higher lows on the 4 range. Okay, so this is a leg here, and I always say, try not to trade in that 50% area of a leg. Wait for price to come back to the lower area where it actually start to take, when the moves start to take off. So it does it comes back to this area pretty much right here, which is the zone. So we patiently wait. When it came back here, demand pushed up higher. It did, but we already see what price was setting up for a move originally off the 12 range on this pullback right here. Look at the 4 range, breaking higher, breaking structure, and you just wait for price to come back to this area of this zone sitting pretty much right here in this area right here. And it does. When it comes back, taps to that zone, then you look for rejection to go long, and that's pretty much what I did on this pullback here, my last trade here. It came back, you wait for it to see if it's going to be kind of if you want to get that rejection. So price does do that. It comes back, and then you can go long once price comes back to this area, rejects, go long. All right, so I mentioned around 39, 10, 39, 11 area, and price push up 39, 12. So that was a solid trade to get into on a scalp on a pullback. Okay, all right. So let's see. Right now, price just made a lower high, so be careful. You can see it here on the 12 range. All right, so. Okay, yeah, not much going on now. The market's kind of moving sideways now, chopping around after making this pullback here, building volume. You can see it there on the 12 range chart. I think I'm gonna call it a day. Here I'm up 35 ticks right now. Okay, 35 ticks, and I think I'm gonna call it a session here right now, unless I see something else happen, maybe in the afternoon session. But yeah. If you're trading, guys, please be safe in the market, and I will see you guys in the next video. This is my live recorded session today for July the 19th. Be safe.